What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? It's been an emotional week for me. It's been crazy. Like the energy and the atmosphere is all over the place. Hold on. I want to come on here to address something because I don't know what people think, but I'm gonna let you know. Hold on. Oh my goodness, Jesus. All right. So I'm never one to hold my tongue. I always speak how I feel or what I say or what I believe. Now, I have been thinking about it for a long time to start a YouTube channel, but I was gonna do skincare, maybe include some spiritual stuff, but I didn't know how I was gonna do it. So I've been at, what's crazy is this is not something I wanted to do. This is not something I planned to do. And I just didn't do it because he died. The only reason that I started making these videos online is because he came to me in the spirit and laid on my heart and was on my ass to do it. Why he came to me, I don't know. I cannot tell you that. Am I doing it to be famous? No. Am I doing it to get a whole bunch of clicks? No, hell no. I'm doing it because I feel like the truth should be told. Do I have bias against anybody? No, I don't. Do I even wish that these people have to live this way? No, I don't. But what people have to understand is this. America has always been designed not with us in mind. Especially the way they built those projects. Every project in United States, how most of them got one way in and one way out. They was designed like to keep them in a prison, to mess with their minds. I don't want nobody to have died. I don't think that's glorified the way those kids have to live. But did they feel they had a choice? No. Is it good? No. None of it is. That's just like with Nipsey. What's the difference between Chicago and LA? They don't get on the internet and say nothing. Why the kid? Now that's another thing that trips me out. Why did those kids start tweeting all that stuff? I've always felt like it was something over Chicago that was just, I don't know, some other spiritual stuff at play. People gangbang just like they do in California. They do stuff out there. We don't know what Nipsey done. He wasn't a perfect person either, but we love him. It's not for me to judge anybody for nothing they done. I'm not God. But if in the spirit I feel you, and you're on my heart, you breaking my heart, you intuitively connected me to stuff, I gotta help you somehow. Because I don't know why you came to me. It's not like I don't like that boy FBG Doug. I don't know. He didn't come to me in the spirit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know what I feel and what is on me now. So I gotta tell get this out. I don't think none of those kids should live the way they lived in any ghetto in America. And can nobody tell me there was nothing, there was more stuff that's going on in Chicago? It just was a trip to me. It's all stuff to be working against us. See, people are just seeing surface. They use our own powers against us for the longest and try to tell us that we wrong for tapping into our spirituality because it's witchcraft. I don't do none of that. I don't put spells on people or try to talk about I'm playing with both sides. I don't believe in nothing but the white light, the discernment I got from God. Ask my ancestors to connect me intuitively higher. I'm not playing with that stuff. I'm not opening up no portals that I don't know how to close. I'm not doing it. I don't know nothing about that mess. I'm going to stick with God, trust in the faith, trust in what I know. I'm naturally gifted with that. My family have the gift of knowing. That's what I know. People start playing with the dark side. I don't trust them. Because you don't know if it's manipulated. This is what intuitively I got in my heart. The same way when Nipsey passed, how I intuitively start to feel stuff for him. I'm not taking anybody's side. All I know is this is just how I'm designed. So when one of them come to me and start making my heart feel like it's broken and start showing me what they were going through, connecting dots, I gotta do what I'm giving. This ain't no joke. This is not something I'm just doing because I'm making it up. That's just like when I was taking care of my father last year, for 2019 going to 2020. I usually put on Facebook like around the end of the year what I feel like the new year is coming up, what's going to be happening. I don't know, because I was so in tune with my father, I didn't get everything, but all I got was mass confusion going into 2020. I didn't know what that meant. All I knew was like mass confusion. I just saw maybe more shootings. We had a lot of kids going back to college in our families, for them to be saved. I thought, whatever, churches, mosques, like I said. The last time I watched the news is when Mike Brown's mother got on that spoke on that megaphone and said they was not going to charge those cops with that murder of her son and had him laying down in that street that whole day. It became to be too much for me. And it was like we're living, what do they say, what comes around goes around. Like we were back in the 60s again. Instead of them killing us and hanging us on trees, hanging us from trees, burning crosses in front of people's houses, they was killing us right on TV. I stopped watching the news. I ain't watched the news. And I still know what's going on. Because I felt it too much. It was too much on me. It was too heavy. It made me want to cry. When people keep questioning why he wasn't no angel, I don't know what he did. I don't know. All I know is the young man came to my spirit and needed my help, and that's what I'm going to do. I could tell my son things. He just look at me like, wait. 2 or 3 days, what I told him not to do and what I said was going to happen would come. I'm not no regular reader or nothing like that. Like I said, intuitively, this is what I feel. That's how spirit works. So when people say to me, but he wasn't no angel, I'm sure he wasn't. None of us are. So if you taught to believe the way they taught you, one sin is no greater than the other. So who are we to judge? And I want everybody to get justice. I want this whole system that's designed to hurt our children to be rectified and cleared up. It's a shame our kids gotta live this way. Have to be afraid to go outside. Don't know if they're gonna be shot. Don't know if they can go to school. Don't want to trust the police. It's pitiful. I'm not never one or a person that will hold hostility in my heart or hate people. My own son was a victim of violence, senseless violence. He wasn't no street kid. He wasn't a person that sold out there, was gang banging or sold drugs. The child was impaled. He was a boy. He hung out sometimes. These people shot my son 3 times in broad daylight in a good neighborhood. He didn't even know who they were. So if I was a person who wanted to hold, couldn't love or forgive, in all essence, I shouldn't even like people like this, because those are the type of people that shot my son. 3 times. Once through the arm, once through the knee, and the bullets deflected off his chest. By the grace of God and my brother who died, who the bullets deflected off his chest, my son is still here. But it messed with his mind. And I'm still trying to help my child today. This was over 5 or 6 years ago. Even went missing this summer. A whole month. Didn't know where he was. I'm reaching out to everybody to pray for my child. Had to report it on the news. Had to call the police. When we live in Detroit, my son ended up in LA. LA. So don't. I've been through a lot in my life and people don't get it. I'm not on here just to be saying, oh, I'm getting some fame off this boy. I've been feeling stuff for Nipsey. I ain't told you we put stuff together in his case. Never said nothing about it. But he a Leo, just like he a Leo. But something about this kid was like, no, you need to see what you see and say what I'm telling you. Because this is like 2000, oh, I keep saying 2000. 2020 was the year where either you are going to go higher in your spirituality or you're going to be stuck on the ground. So the higher you go, the more you see, the more you keep getting. And once you see it, you can't go back. So people that say, we don't know this, he wasn't an angel. Nobody in this world is an angel. But nobody deserves to be put in a place that's systematically designed to take you down. And then in the media, I mean, man, it'd be so much stuff at play. The whole alphabet is, I don't even know, we're going to break it down. The whole alphabet is trickery. Everything they've been doing, they've been casting spells on us. From reading a book. Everything in this world, especially for them, is fraternal orders. Why do you think a book is a chapter? Good morning. I'm not mourning nobody. Grand risings. There's always stuff behind stuff. It's never what you think you see, what you think you know. Words have power, just like songs do. They put all kind of tricks and stuff. That's why I said, you know what? I do believe it's a creator. I believe in God. But I do believe also that they use that Bible to try to hold us back. What is wrong with us tapping into the power of our people that came here before us, those that died that we know, those that came over here in those slave ships? You know how powerful our people was? We come from the moon. We come from the stars. That's who we are. And they've been trying to recreate themselves like us. Don't know how to figure it out for the longest. Break up our families. Demasculate our males. Put us in poor environments. Y'all better wake up and see. I think they want to make America great again. Because they seen that the minority was going to become the majority. I'm not doing this because I feel sorry for him or something like that. I'm doing it because it's what I feel in my spirit. Get that straight. I don't have to do this. I didn't even think I would do that. But I did it because this is what I felt. And it's how heavy it was on my heart. With the message I kept getting in my mind. I ain't put no cards on Nipsey. Nipsey just was like boom, 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 boom. Put it right here. So people keep talking about what I don't feel sorry. I feel sorry for that other guy's mother. I feel sorry for all their mothers. They was set up, put in that environment. Then now they're being used. Beef sales. Just like when it went back to Tupac and Biggie. Beef sales. But now it's about the streaming. So let these people like Empire Records go to Chicago, go to Texas, go to Atlanta, go to Detroit, sign all these rappers who got beef. And then, you know, let them still talk all this mess on the internet so they can get paid off the streaming. They can still get like they're slaves again. It's not a joke to me. It ain't a game. People always like, Tiny, why you care about this? Why you care about that? Why don't you? Our young men have been set up to fail from the beginning. And I always care about young men that have to go out there and be faced with prejudice, be talked about, ridiculed, brought down, go to work, have to feel like they against stuff, go to school, worry about security guards. It's pitiful. One summer, the police followed my son the whole damn summer. And it wasn't even the Detroit police. It was the damn suburban police. He did shit. Had a job. A good job. This system is systematically set up for them to fail. And I feel bad for everybody. I even told my son one time, as I kept messing with him, I said, parents, the next time those police come pick you up or mess with you, don't say nothing. I got a feeling in my mind that something's going to happen to my child. He just looked at me. I said, Parrish, don't say nothing. Just let me come pick you up. Don't say nothing. They followed my child home 2 days later. He pulled in our driveway, snatched him out the car, threw him on the ground. There was a lady on Facebook that I went to school with said, I just seen this young man screaming and hollering, I ain't did nothing. The police is dragging him in the street in his own house. So don't tell me about spirit. Don't tell me. Because I know about spirit. So if this child came to me and wanted help, I'm going to help him as long as he keep coming to me. I have no other choice. I had told my son one time, Joe Dumars had a playhouse here. They used to play basketball. They played midnight basketball. Nothing new. Pierce went down to see his friends. He came out. Pierce, where you running off to? I'm going to play basketball, Mom. I'm like, all right. Shoot right back through the room. Thought came to my mind so quick. I'm like, Pierce, don't take nothing stillable. He looked back at me. It wasn't 10 fucking minutes. My son came back, pounding on the door. 4 men got out of a car and robbed my son at gunpoint. Don't tell me about spirit. You can't tell me about spirit. I'm not no fake reader pulling cards giving you my opinion. I'm giving you what spirit is giving me. When my son got shot that day, I knew something was wrong. But he didn't give me nothing. I didn't know what to do. I felt so bad. I knew something, but I didn't know. The whole day, Pierce was off. Pierce came in the house. I said, Pierce, what's wrong? You still upset? This is the afternoon since the morning. No, Mom, ain't nothing wrong with me. It was about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My father was sitting outside on the porch with his dog. Our dog. Pierce crazy butt named dog Pierce, Lord. It was a girl. Jesus, God bless her, because she passed too. Now, my dad passed away. So I'm in my room. Pierce went into the bathroom. Then he goes into the kitchen. Then he goes outside. Next thing I heard pop, 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 pop. I ran to the door. I'm here. I see him screaming, Mama, I'm shot. Mama, I'm shot. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm about to go out the front door. I've never actually ever heard the voice of God. It's always a thought in my mind. But this day I did. When I went to go open that door, it was a whisper I heard. No, this is not the time. It's not over. So I'm good, Lord. Let me go get my baby then. Because he going back and forth like this, so I don't know where he shot at. He's 6'6". So I went to go open the door again. I heard the voice again. No, this is not the time. It's not over. So I'm like, what do you want me to do, God? So I came back in my room. I had night clothes on. I put my clothes on, ran out the back door, got the car, and then put my son in the car. So when people start talking about what spirit is, I know what spirit is. So don't come to me talking about what I should feel or how I should feel. I'm feeling what I'm being led to feel, and I feel bad for everybody. Every mother that have to be, their son is a victim. Every mother that their child have to go through this set of society for our kids to fail. I got family members that have lost their children. I was just telling my son the other day, there's a lady at my church, all 3 of her kids is dead. So much at play here. Not just because he was a rapper and we know him. I don't know why these people come to me. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what I'm giving. That's all I know. I can only ride. I've been loyal like that. I've always been loyal like that. That's why I'm like, I can't tap into this is not, I'm just doing what spiritually I'm told to do right now. Give y'all the backstory on my life. Let y'all know. I don't be knowing, Lord, let me tell y'all something. Y'all think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. The week my dad died. Matter of fact, 2 weeks before my dad died, I got tap lights on my wall. Y'all see these tap lights? I just got Nipsey covering these tap lights over here, but there's tap lights over here too. Let me tell y'all something. I knew it was getting close to the end for my dad. I took care of him to the day he died, to the day he stopped breathing. These tap lights started to go off. The first week they started going off like colors. My crazy ass, because my uncle passed last year. My brother died in 2012, and my dad's other brother died a long time, like a while ago, but he died young at 48. I'm like, what y'all trying to tell me? What's going on? I'm being funny. I guess they like, you better listen. I wasn't scared, but I'm thinking like, what are they trying to give me? What message? My dumb ass still didn't get it. The week my dad died, the tap lights went off white, all white. I guess it's like it's time. We buried my father in Arkansas. Behind his mother's house is the community cemetery on our land. My mother and my father have been divorced since I've been 10 years old, but their family's so intertwined that they always were connected. We released 30 doves on a Saturday from my dad. And my girlfriend helped me drive down there. She knew my dad for over 20-something years, so her and her little son, and every time before I get ready to hit the road to come back home, we go back to the cemetery. My brother's back there, my mother's family's back there, my grandmother, all my grandparents, everybody's back there. A lot of people's back there in the rest of the community, and then behind them is Indians. We released those doves on Saturday, 30 of them. When I got back there Monday to say goodbye, there was one dove up in the tree. Can you see this? I don't know if y'all can see it because it's on my phone. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. Y'all probably can't see it. You see that dove? Let me see. That's a dove on my car. That dove waited up in a tree till I came back there. My friend said, Tanya, you know who that is, don't you? I said, yes, Pam. I'm about to start crying. And she looking at me, I'm looking at her. The dove went from that car door, flew back up in a tree, and came back and landed on top of the car. I'm going to show you that picture. I don't play games. I'm only going to give you what I know. She was like, Tanya, you always talking about you in the verse. She said, girl, she said, you in the verse. So, that's not the first time that happened to me. Me and my son was down there one time, and a yellow butterfly came and got on my windshield. And that butterfly stayed on my windshield until we drove up the road, almost to the lane, and to turn on grandma's house. I said, bye, Tony. I thought that was my brother. Let me show y'all again. Damn it, I just dropped something. Can y'all see? Shit. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to see this one. Because the bird flew back up in the tree, came back. See that bird? That bird flew up in the tree, came back, sat on the top of the car, and started chirping, looking at me. I said, Daddy, you made it to heaven? Pam said, you hear him talking? I said, I hear him, Pam. Can't make that up. So you believe who you want to believe. Do whatever you want to do. I don't believe nothing but God, and that's who's in me. People always call me a healer. I don't know why. I always be like, why do you think this has happened? I asked I asked my son, little friend, because me and him, we think a lot alike. I said, why do you think people just be drawn to me? He said, Miss Reed, you the light. I said, what you mean, Tony? He said, you got the light inside of you, Miss Reed, and people are drawn to the light. I don't know. I'm not biased. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm just giving you spiritually, intuitively, what this child's giving me, because he came to me. So I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody about whatever. I just know what I know. I believe what I believe. And that's it.